Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. I am a reader and a knitter, and today is Vlogmas day 23. So every day for Vlogmas I am reading and reviewing a short story from the Hingston and Olsen advent calendar, as well as unwrapping a mini skein of hand-dyed yarn from Polka Crete's blanket calendar and updating you with my knitting progress. I am currently knitting Stephen West's Hybrid Knitting 4 blanket. So let's get to the unveiling and find out what I will be reading and knitting today. So the title for today's short story and the author, it is called Holiday by David Ryan. So a new to me author, which I love about this advent calendar. Now, David Ryan is the author of the short story collection Animals in Motion. And his recent work has appeared in both 2022 and 2023 O. Henry Prize anthologies, Harvard Review, New England Review, Georgia Review, and Cincinnati Review. So, a new to me author should be a very interesting morning, Ripley. And today the advent calendar says Merry Christmas, day 23, and wrapped in a warm shade of gray. And I'm beginning to think that this is going to be a warm shade of gray, and so it is. And I really enjoy, as you can tell by the color of my walls, gray. I think it's nice and warm and a cozy color to have in your home, and apparently on your shawl. So today's skein is called gray. All right, so I am going to get reading and knitting, and I will get back to you with my thoughts. So I really enjoyed this short story, and I really enjoyed David Ryan's writing. So this is a very reflective story, and it is set around Christmas. It's told in the third person from the perspective of the main character, a young woman by the name of Sophia, and it's told in sections. Now, it opens up with Sophia telling Jeremy a story of how her parents lost her in a bank when she was a baby. Now, Sophia revisits the lost in the bank story that she as an adult has told many times to people, but also she grew up hearing her parents tell that story to other people. And she examines the secrets behind the story and how certain details were changed, and even the different retellings and her parents changing those details, and how they were changed, and how it relates to Sophia's relationship, her estranged relationship with her mother and her father. This is a lot about the stories that we tell ourselves and how they are wrapped up in our self-identity. Now, it turns out that Jeremy and Sophia are having this conversation while they're in bed, and they have just met a couple of years ago. Now, Jeremy starts to try to engage Sophia in conversation and asks her very personal questions in which she is giving very, very vague answers. So you can kind of predict how that relationship or lack of a relationship is going to end up. So the story moves on to a couple of days before Christmas, and she gets a call from her father in which she doesn't even recognize his voice. But her dad says that her parents want to have her home for Christmas. So she agrees and she flies home, and her dad picks her up at the airport. Her mother isn't there, and he's very, very vague. This is a very vaguely detailed story about why her mom isn't there. But he says they're going to drive home. However, he stops at a bank and they go into the bank together. And that scene is so impeccably well done. So while they're in the bank, Sophia unravels and unfolds all of these sort of hidden secrets about her childhood. And I won't give away any spoilers because there is a lot to that, and the story does move on from there, but I'm going to stop describing the plot from this point on. And it's just a perfectly done scene in which the past is revealed in parcels, and I really, really enjoyed it. This is really about lack of relationships, because clearly Sophia and her mom and her dad are unable to have any kind of relationships in their lives whatsoever. And um, David Ryan has beautiful imagery in this short story. There's one image of a pawn shop, and he describes them, or Sophia's character describes them, as museums of loss. And it's just so well done. There's those nice little moments where things just shine through so brilliantly. And the title, which I won't give away, is really, really tied in nicely at the end. And it had a beautiful ending that I did not expect. So this was very, very enjoyable. As for my knitting, I will insert some progress of it above. I have finished the second stripe, and you'll see the new color in there, and then started in on the third stripe. And I think what I'm going to do from here on in is just concentrate on the third stripe, because with this advent calendar, I weighed it out and I should have enough to do 3 hexagon each, which is where I am in the third one, but I might be able to play yarn chicken and get a 4th row out of it as well, but we shall see. So thank you so much for joining me for Vlogmas Day 23. I appreciate your time. Please like and subscribe in the description box below. And I have set up a link to Patreon. If you're so inclined, you can put a tip in the tip jar. And if you're enjoying this video and there's certain things that you want to see more of or see less of, please comment in the description box below. It really helps me to know what you want to see, and I can improve my content going on from here. So I'm going to leave you with some of my favorite things from the lake at the moment. It looks like we might have a green Christmas, but there are some flurries in the forecast, so time will tell. So thanks again, and I hope you join me for Vlogmas Day 24. We're almost there. Bye.